Hello and welcome. This is Vincent for Tiksu to UniTartu. Today's topic is going to be the UT Academic Sports Club. We're going to tell you all about the Academic Sports Club and what goes on there and how you can get yourself involved. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of Tiksu to UniTartu. I'm joined by two guests today, Kadri and Leo. Kadri, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello. I am Kadri Kriisa and working in University of Tartu Academic Sports Club. I've been there since 2008, working as fitness group training coach, and from 2017 as sports manager. And my responsibilities are fitness club, recreational sports, and student sports.
Mm-hmm. And Leo, would you like to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, hello. I'm currently a visiting student at the University of Tartu, and I'm originally from Germany, and I'm staying active here in Tartu via the UT Sports Club, and I'm attending there an athletics group, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Great. I just wanted to get to know you guys a little bit more. Kadri, I wanted to ask, how'd you kind of get into this line of work, and how'd you get involved initially in the UT Academic Sports Club?
I have been active all my life and interested in group trainings since I was like 15, and have been group training coach more than 20 years. Mm-hmm. And first I was the trainer, then I become a sports manager, and that's my life.
What's your sport of choice?
Oh, I like a variety, so different sports. Yeah.
All right, great. And Leo, I wanted to ask you kind of how you found out about the University of Tartu and why Estonia.
Yeah, actually, I really wanted to have an experience abroad. So actually, I was searching for a university that could help me with my studies in physics. I'm really interested in gravitational physics, and I asked a supervisor of my university, and he told me, yeah, Tartu is a university focusing on gravitational physics. So this was my path to Tartu, and this was not via Erasmus, like most students are coming here. But as a visiting student, it's also possible, and I just attended the orientation days, and there we got the information, okay, there's a tour in the UT Sports Club, and I just attended this tour, and I got a lot of information about what to do.
Oh, that's great. And do you like it here in Tartu so far?
Yeah, I like it very much.
Great. Awesome. I'm happy you're having a good time then. So the UT Academic Sports Club, what is it? What do you guys do there?
Well, it's one of the oldest and largest sports club in Estonia. We have every day like 1,000 people coming by, and no matter how old you are, you can do something there. We have groups for 3-year-old, and you can do sports if you are like 100-year-old or whatever.
Do you have a lot of 100-year-olds coming in?
The oldest we had was almost 100.
Wow.
So she was coming every day and running. We have an indoor athletics hall. Mm-hmm. We have gym on 3 floors. We have ball halls, a fitness club. So many different possibilities to do sports.
Awesome. And are there coaches there, like on staff, to help you with your training and whatnot?
Yeah, it depends. We have classes with coach you can do and train individually without coach. So whatever you like, it's there.
Okay. And so how did you I know you mentioned you went on the tour, but what did you first get involved in at the sports club?
Yeah, actually, I asked on that day if I could already attend the athletics group. So I went there the same evening and I attended the group, and I was very happy. So I just stayed in this group. But you have free training. You can just check out and decide if you want to stay there or not. And yeah, this was my first contact.
Yeah, and are the trainings free for students, or is there a membership cost? Maybe it's discounted for students?
Yeah, there's also free trainings. Our student sports union are organizing every week few free trainings, but they're not in summertime, so only during study year. So the next cheapest way to come is 45 euros per one semester. So only 45 euros you can come there and train in the athletics hall and also first 2 floor gym. if you want more to participate in group fitness classes, it's discounted price right now is 45 euros, and the rest of the people will pay 55, so it's much cheaper. And it includes all 3 floors gym, also sauna in the evenings.
Ooh.
Yeah. And there's also recreational group sports, where's boxing, badminton, athletics, and it's the same price as the fitness club.
Okay. That does seem a little bit cheaper than the gyms out in town.
Yeah, we try to keep it cheap for the students and uni family.
Okay, great. And so these trainings, and you offer a lot of trainings, it sounds like, are all of them in English or Estonian? Do they kind of offer, support for people that maybe don't speak Estonian?
They are in Estonian, but I think our coaches all speak English as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, they were very, very good in English, better than me, as I would say. And now at the moment we have a mixture of English and Estonian, and it's nice if you're also learning Estonian in a language class, so you can practice it at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm really happy with the situation and glad that I can just stay active there.
Do you think your Estonian has gotten better since you've started that, or?
I think speaking is more difficult than understanding. So I think I understand more vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
This really helps, but speaking is still difficult.
Yeah, I have a kind of a similar experience. I did the Voimla. I'm not sure if that's an outside organization that rents out the gym.
Yeah.
So it's in the same facility, and we use one of the gyms there. But it's basically an MMA club, and the primary language is Estonian, but I've really started picking up on stuff, just from also the demonstrations of people doing like physical actions. I've been able to kind of pick up on more Estonian, and then all the coaches are speak English, and they help me out, and they're not really afraid to, help me out. And I don't think they turn anybody away based on not speaking Estonian.
Of course not.
Yeah.
We have quite many international students, so we are used to it.
Mm-hmm. Now, does the UT Academic Sports Club, are a lot of like events and like competitions held there, or is it mostly for people to work out and train?
Oh, we have everything there. For example, we had Eesti Laul. It's like the pre-competition to Eurovision.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we have many different kind of events. Every once in a while, it doesn't seem to be a sports club. It can be. It's like the magic bird. We can do basically everything. We have a cyber battle there, also startup day.
Oh.
So big events.
Oh, I didn't know that so many different events took place in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Also, as an international student, I haven't really noticed much of like organized sports teams for the university. I don't know if you have a similar experience, Leo. But like I haven't seen, a University of Tartu volleyball team or, football team. I haven't seen them before.
Oh my God.
Can you maybe tell us about some organized sports for the university?
We have a basketball team, men basketball team, University of Tartu Max and Moritz. And they train in our sports club, and there's also competitions. Right now there's playoffs at this time, so you are welcome. And we have also women volleyball team playing in national championships and also internationally. And we have men handball, and they are playing first league.
Do you know if there's a lot of international students that participate in these teams, or is it primarily Estonians?
No, these are professional teams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's students from University of Tartu, yes.
Oh, okay.
But not many international students, I think.
All right. And like, how are these sports kind of like advertised? Like these teams, are they advertised like primarily just Estonians, or can international students get involved, or foreigners?
These professional teams rather not.
Okay.
Maybe men handball, if you are playing well, you can contact them, and I'm sure they can find some good option for you. But we have also recreational sports, and there everyone are welcomed.
Okay. So a lot of people, myself included, have kind of gravitated towards the gyms out in town instead of getting involved in the UT sports club. Like, how is it different than the gyms out in town?
Firstly, we have the only indoor hall where you can run during the winter time as well. And we don't have the contract, so you can just buy the pass and you don't have to be a member full year or whatever period. So it's, I think, our advantage, and I think cheaper price for students as well.
Yeah, that's a huge advantage, not having to sign the contract. Personally,
Yeah.
I've seen the students come and then they get their contract and then a couple months later they're trying to pawn it off to people. I don't know if you've seen that at all.
No, I haven't.
No, yeah, it's pretty funny. They'll get their contract and then basically with some of the gyms in town, you're not able to get out of your contract until you give it to somebody else, which is which is something I wouldn't really want to get involved in too much. I'd rather just get in, get out, but
especially when you're coming from some other country, that's easier to just buy the pass and doing some long-term contact.
Yeah, definitely. Leah, I wanted to ask you, what are some of your favorite things about the UT Sports Club? I know you kind of mentioned a few, but best things for you.
Yeah, maybe I'm just getting to that point with the gym. Actually, you can really do weightlifting. I'm not sure if you can do that in a normal gym always. So that's quite nice. And yeah, I really enjoy especially the group trainings. I have them 3 times a week. And the first point is so nice that I learn so much. I do the sport already, I think, for 10 or 11 years. But there are so many new aspects I can focus on. And then also the group, because we are not just students, we are not just Estonians, we are also internationals, and there are many nice conversations, and you get some hints, just go there and find out about that. So that's very nice, and I also got a training plan, and this is what I really love.
And you'd say the quality of the coaches are pretty up there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm really always looking forward to training when I'm starting my day.
And for somebody like just coming to the country and being here for the first time, would you say these trainings are a good opportunity for you to meet people and kind of meet Estonians? A lot of people meet, and a lot of other foreigners in Tartu, but they say it's hard to meet Estonians. Yeah,
I think this is a nice possibility, actually. And also if you want to start with the sport, so we are quite different from our background. So some really just started athletics, and others are also doing it for many years now. So it's a nice possibility because, it's not so easy to meet Estonians sometimes. So just try that. Yeah, and actually maybe one aspect, you talked about competitions, and there's also university championships, at least in athletics, and we were able to participate. And there are also some other competitions, and it's quite interesting to take part in a competition in another country. I could really recommend it. Just also to have fun and find out how it is.
So we have been talking about a lot of the things that go on in the UT Sports Club, and I know you mentioned athletics and other things like that, but what kind of sports can somebody get involved in as a student?
For us, recreational sport, we offer boxing, fitness box, then badminton, table tennis. In group training, we have quite many different classes, yoga, Les Mills trainings, body balance, body attack, body bump, step training, boisu, therapeutical training, and so on and so on. Just come and try and find your favorite.
Are there any other benefits? Are there massages or there stuff like that there as well?
We have one package, UT Sport plus Lifestyle. It includes basically everything. You can participate in recreational trainings, as for example badminton. You can participate in group fitness trainings. There are all 3 floors gym. We have the best equipment on the 3rd floor, new techno gym machines. And there's also one free extra service, what can be either personal training, counseling, nutrition counseling, or 30 minutes massage. So.
Okay.
And really it's for the students, it's cheaper also than to the rest of the people.
I know you guys mentioned athletics. For me, that's not really a specific term. Can you explain to me a little bit more what athletics are specifically?
Yeah, equivalent term is also track and field. So, you're doing throwing, long jump, high jump.
Oh, so it's it's everything.
Everything.
Okay, so more like a decathlon training, maybe.
Yeah. Actually, we are focusing on all the aspects, so everybody's covered. But we also have people who really focus on endurance. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty nice. I used to run long distance in high school and a little bit more past there. But it would be really nice to have the indoor track because I hate running on a treadmill. That's one thing as a long distance runner. I can't stand treadmills. Do you kind of have a... What's your specialty?
Actually, I like to do heptathlon, so for me it's nice to have all the events and not just one event that we focus on. And we really did a basic training at the beginning of the semester, so we really had the possibility to build up our strength now for the season, for the competitions.
Yeah, and I'm guessing there's people there that are joining the athletics and maybe have never done a high jump before, or you do pole vault too?
Luckily not.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a little bit more difficult.
But I think if you ask, maybe you can try it. I don't know.
What do you think? If you had a really nice pole vaulter come in, you think you might be able to accommodate them?
You can always discuss it with the coach. And
yeah, I think my coach also had a French long jumper last semester.
Yes,
and also supported her, and maybe it works. I don't know.
We'll find a way.
That's great. So do you guys have maybe any special events or things that you guys do that you might want to tell us about?
For example, in April we have Spring Run. It is directed to the students and the family of University of Tartu, but also everyone else who are interested in running. It's 5 kilometers run and starts and ends near the sports club. So you can walk there, you can run. There's music, there's many people. Tiksu is there.
Oh, perfect.
So it's quite fun event. It has been taking place 2 times now. Let's hope next year we can do it again.
Yeah, it's always fun to get involved in some of the 5Ks around town, or at least the runs in Tartu. I would highly recommend it. I did the Tartu City Marathon last year, and it was a lot of fun and really well put on. So I don't know if that was specifically the UT Sports Club or just the city, but I know it's on the route.
And we have also this student sports union, and they are organizing different events as well. Students are participating in winter games and summer games in Käärikku. Käärikku is very, very nice camp in near Otepää. Sports center with best facilities and most beautiful nature. And these games, have you been there?
No, I haven't.
Yes, so there's much sport and much fun, and you can find many new friends there.
Great. As we're kind of closing down a little bit here, I wanted to ask you, what can somebody do, or somebody that's interested in joining the club, how can they get involved specifically? What's the best way to start out?
The first way is to check the website sport.ut.ee if you don't understand it or you can't find information, because we have very many different facilities, and you can always come and ask from our desk, and also you can always contact me, kadri.kriisa@ut.ee. So I'm always willing to help.
Yeah, I tried that actually. So I can just say yes.
Okay.
Try that.
Okay. Well, I believe that's all the time we have today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And this has been Tiksu to UniTartu. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Tiksu to UniTartu. We hope you had a chill time with us. Make sure to follow the University of Tartu social media channels on Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn. And if you have any questions for us about the podcast or topics you'd like us to cover in the future, then let us know. And this has been Tiksu to UniTartu.